What's going on out there, soul mapping family? Thank you so much for tuning into your soul mapping astral weather report for August 1st, 2019. I'm Thomas, and the Astral Weather Report is where I synthesize aspects of astrology and the 64 hologenetic archetypes to give you a better idea of some of the energies that will be at play today, from the genetic all the way on up to the cosmic levels. Well, we are officially out of Mercury retrograde. I know everyone that is sensitive enough to these energies is definitely grateful for this. However, Mercury is still moving very slowly, and it's on the 62 right now. So this can feel like this interesting period with a little stillness when it comes to really looking over the details of things, really looking into the finer details of a lot of things that are coming up around partnerships and emotional things, and maybe making some contracts or agreements or some new development that we're working on. We're really kind of coming over and seeing how we feel about all the different details involved in this. And this is kind of this unique pause here. Now, the sun is fully on to the 33. It's on the 33.2 day today, opposed to the Earth on the 19.2. This could be like, we're really starting to see the possibilities when it comes to the ways that we can really make everything work in a synergistic fashion with others. Really, at the end of the day, we have these creative new projects we're developing. We're really looking to tap into our heart and dissolve these boundaries between us and the collective organism, to allow that sort of inner myth to be revealed. I did this big post about this yesterday, and it's like, we've done so much emotional work over the past month through Cancer, and Leo is all about, it's about religion, it's about the inner child, it's about our art and our creativity, the way we feel at play with the universe, and it's about identity formation. And there's so many possibilities with right now with how that's exactly going to come together and form. And we've had this period in Cancer to really review our belief patterns about ourselves and who we are in the world and how we really feel about all these different things. And now we have this opportunity to step forward into our truest heart, into our true identity, and really move forward with courage and passion. And we're definitely going to have a lot of that today, because the moon is going to conjunct Mars. Mars has now moved on to the 4.1. And, the moon today can really deliver and kick up some of this fire. Now, what's interesting, though, is we do have a couple difficult aspects on. So we want to make sure that we're keeping that in check a little bit, because it's like so much fire in Leo now. We're all really ready to move forward, but we want to be mindful that we're not like burning ourselves out or burning maybe other people out around us. The 4 is amazing energy. It's really all about, in I Ching, it's called youthful folly, and it's really just being able to kind of like have fun and take off for the day and just forget about things, and really just tap into that inner child. And we're really looking into how we can do that at this time. But we have to get past all these layers of the onion. The 4 is this logical pattern that looks into the future, but it's also about, it has a 63 on the other side. So it's all about this deep level of inquiry, moving past these doubts that we have, these little doubts that can be coming up around stepping into that fire, stepping into that passionate drive to move forward. And, for some of us, we may still be working through these opportunities, and if that's so, definitely reach out. I would love to help tap you into that, to that energy within, to tap you into that heart of hearts, to be able to tap you into that unique identity. But like, this is such a unique opportunity. We have pour all this energy. There's so many auspicious aspects that we're going to be moving into over the next couple of weeks, and I want everyone to really be able to dial into this energy and to really be able to channel all this amazing Leo Lionsgate fire into leveling up to the greatest, most child at play with the universe life that you can imagine. So if you're still working through so much of this stuff, definitely reach out. We can tap into a deep dive session. We have a big announcement that's going to help you with that on Friday. But yeah, this is amazing energy. But we do still have this Venus-Uranus square right now. Now, Venus is trining over to Chiron. So this could be helpful for a lot of different opinions coming up around ways that we can create this sort of collective leadership, this democratic leadership, where we can opinions coming up that we can use to influence others, to attract the attention that we need to move forward on all these creative projects. But we can also be receiving some interesting opinions that may or may not fit into the equation. Of course, with this square from Uranus to Venus, there could be some interesting sort of selfish desires coming up, some challenges to our value, or really some challenges coming up to step us up when it comes to our level of value, especially our ability to lead others and to have the influence that we need to create this life that we want, now that we can tap into all of this fire energy that's about our creative identity. And Leo is about religion because it's about being able to reunite these different identities that we have within. And that's what the 4 is all about, specifically too, where the moon is going to conjunct Mars today. We're looking into how we can properly unite all these different identities in a way that can provide a unified structure that is in harmony with that home that we have within. We're all looking, with the North Node over in Cancer, we're all looking for that home to be manifest externally and to really pour our energy into something that can feel good, that can feel playful, that can feel creative and alive and magical, because Leo rules all these things, and Leo wants us all to shine in our own unique ways right now. And the moon can deliver us this unique situation to begin to tap into that creative, playful aspect. But we may have to work through some interesting relationship challenges with this Uranus square, sort of like ending, sort of shifting karmic cycles as we finally pull out of this Mercury retrograde, and really being able to ground in the highest levels of value, because that's what Uranus and Venus both want right now. Uranus is over there in Venus sign of Taurus, really asking for us to be selfish in sort of ways, to nurture ourselves on the creative, on the material plane, to really level up in all these different ways. And this moment right now can feel challenging because we have so much different things that are scattered. It's like, in order for us to be able to tap into that value and create that externalized environment that we want, that mirrors our true value, we have to make this push and follow all this energy and Leo and charge forward and pour this creative energy into these projects, so that we can then receive on the other end. When we get this Jupiter trine the sun coming up, the most auspicious aspect in all of astrology in the next couple weeks, we want to have poured that creative energy for now, so that when we come off of this square, it's like it's time to push forward in different ways. And then when we have this trine coming up in the next couple weeks, we can be on the receiving end, because Jupiter is going to go direct too, and then it's going to be even more full force as we get later into August here, moving all this creative energy into different projects, into our heart of hearts. And then when we get into next month, we have all this energy, the same energy, moving into Virgo to allow us to really focus on getting the details pictured and really grounding the finer points of this energy into the reality, so that we can prepare for the really intense transits that are going to be coming up late in the year. So hope this has been helpful for you. Always tap into your own innermost authority. See if it feels right for you. Press that like or share button, and have a beautiful day.